The right tree in the wrong place eventually becomes the wrong tree. It can shade the wrong part of the yard, block the house, crowd the patio, damage paving, or become expensive to remove. So before you plant one, decide what job it needs to do and where it can mature without becoming a problem. Welcome back to Garden Guru. In this video, I'll show you where to place trees for shade, privacy, curb appeal, and outdoor comfort, and the locations you should avoid. Let's get into it. Before choosing a tree, decide what you want it to accomplish. Is it supposed to shade a patio, block a neighbor's view, frame the house, screen an unattractive area, create a focal point, or add vertical structure to an empty yard? That answer affects both the tree and the location. A tree planted without a clear job may still look nice, but it is far more likely to end up shading, blocking, or crowding something you did not intend. So start with purpose. Then, judge the location by the mature tree, not the one sitting in the nursery pot. 1. Where to plant trees for shade. If the goal is shade, do not plant the trunk where you want the shade today. Plant the mature canopy where you want the shade later. That distinction matters because a young tree may cast almost no useful shade for several years. For afternoon heat, the most useful location is often west or southwest of the area you want to protect. That might mean west of a patio, west of large windows, or west of an outdoor seating area. But do not place it so close that roots, branches, leaf litter, or low limbs eventually create a new problem. Also pay attention to what else the shade will reach. A tree that cools the patio may eventually shade a vegetable garden, a sunny flower bed, solar panels, or a part of the lawn that already struggles. Picture the canopy as a large circle moving across the yard, not as a small trunk in one fixed spot. The best shade tree is not simply near the patio. It is positioned so the mature canopy reaches the patio at the time of day you actually need relief. 2. Where to plant trees for privacy. Privacy trees should interrupt the actual sightline. That does not always mean planting a row along the fence. If the unwanted view comes from a neighbor's upper story window, a tree near the patio may block it more effectively than one placed at the property line. If the view comes from the side, one well-positioned tree may outperform a whole row planted in the wrong place. Stand where you want privacy and look toward the source of the view. Then imagine a mature canopy placed between those 2 points. That is the area that matters. Also think about height. A low spreading tree may block a ground-level view, but do nothing against an elevated window. A narrow, upright tree may be better in a tight side yard. And in some situations, a small ornamental tree, combined with shrubs or a fence, creates better coverage than one massive evergreen. The rule is simple. Plant for the view you need to block, not automatically along the edge of the property. 3. Where to plant trees near the house. Trees near a house can frame the architecture, soften blank walls, and make the property feel established. But this is where mature size matters most. A tree that looks perfectly spaced when young may eventually cover windows, scrape the roof, fill gutters with debris, block the front door, or make the house feel visually swallowed. Start with mature canopy width. If a tree is expected to spread 30 feet, picture roughly 15 feet extending from the trunk in every direction. That does not automatically mean the trunk must be exactly 15 feet from the house, but it gives you a much more realistic starting point. Also consider form. A narrow, upright tree can fit much closer to a structure than a broad, spreading tree. A multi-stem ornamental tree may look beautiful near a window, but become awkward if its branches spread directly into the glass. The best placement usually frames the house rather than sitting directly in front of its most important feature. Keep the front door readable. Keep major windows visible. And leave enough room to maintain the house without fighting branches every year. 10-second break to tell you there's a link in the video description for a free guide I made for you. It's called 5-Yard Design Moves That Fix Almost Any Outdoor Space. If that sounds enticing, be sure to download it. I think you'll love it. Now, back to the video. 4. Where to plant trees near patios, walkways, and driveways. A tree near hardscape can add shade and make the space feel more comfortable, but it can also create some of the most annoying daily problems. Before planting near a patio or path, ask, what does this tree drop? That could include fruit, seeds, sticky sap, flowers, needles, large leaves, or small branches. A beautiful flowering tree may be perfect beside a lawn and frustrating above an outdoor dining table. A fruiting tree may be useful in the garden and messy over a driveway. Root behavior matters too. Not every tree has destructive roots, but large trees placed too close to paving can eventually create conflicts. And if the tree needs constant pruning to keep branches above a walkway, it is probably too close or the wrong form for the location. For patios, place the tree close enough for the mature canopy to provide shade, but far enough that roots, litter, and low limbs do not dominate the space. Again, design with the mature canopy, not the young tree. 5. Where to plant trees in the front yard. Front yard trees should improve the view of the house, not hide it. One of the most common placement mistakes is putting a tree directly in the center of the lawn or directly in front of the home's strongest architectural feature. That can block the front door, an attractive window, a porch, or the overall shape of the house. A better approach is often slightly off-center. Use the tree to balance the architecture, frame the property, or create depth from the street. For example, place a tree toward one side of the yard to balance a garage. Use 2 smaller trees to frame the house without closing it off. Position a canopy so it overlaps part of the building without covering the entry. The tree should help lead the eye toward the house. It should not become a visual wall in front of it. And remember that front yard scale matters. A tree can technically fit within the property and still feel far too large for the house. Choose something that will mature in proportion to both the yard and the architecture. 6. Where to plant trees in small yards. Small yards can still support trees. The key is choosing form and placement more carefully. Look for trees with narrower canopies, upright growth, smaller mature height, lighter branching, or multi-stem forms that provide interest without creating one massive canopy. In a small yard, one well-placed tree usually works better than several crowded ones. Use it where it can do more than one job. For example, one tree might screen a neighbor's window, shade part of the patio, and create a focal point from inside the house. That is far more efficient than planting several trees that each solve only part of the problem. Do not judge suitability by the size of the tree at the nursery. A young tree may fit anywhere. The mature tree is what determines whether the yard still works. 7. Where trees should not go. Some locations create predictable problems. Avoid planting directly beneath overhead utility lines unless the tree will remain safely below them at maturity. Avoid areas where roots or future access could conflict with septic systems, drainage fields, underground utilities, retaining walls, or narrow strips between paving and foundations. Be cautious near vegetable gardens, solar panels, and other places that depend on sunlight. A tree that seems harmless today may cast a much larger shadow 10 years from now. Also avoid planting where the mature canopy will block an important view. That could be the front door, the street from a driveway, a scenic view, or visibility across a corner. And finally, do not plant a tree simply because there is an empty patch of lawn. Empty space is not automatically a planting location. The tree still needs a job, enough room, and a future that fits the rest of the yard. The 5 tests before you plant. Before planting any tree, ask 5 questions. 1. What job is this tree doing? Shade, privacy, framing, screening, or structure? 2. How large will it become? Consider mature height, canopy width, and form. 3. Where will the shade fall? Not just today, but as the canopy expands. 4. What will roots and branches eventually reach? Think about buildings, paving, utilities, fences, and neighboring property. 5. What will this tree block or frame? A view, a window, the front entry, or the neighbor's sightline? If the location passes all 5 tests, you are far more likely to choose a tree that improves the yard over time instead of creating a future problem. So, where should trees go? Place shade trees where the mature canopy will protect the space that overheats. Place privacy trees where they interrupt the actual sightline. Use trees near the house to frame the architecture without covering it. Keep patio trees close enough to help, but far enough to avoid constant mess and conflict. Use front yard trees to create balance and depth. Choose narrower, multi-purpose trees for small yards. And avoid locations where roots, shade, branches, utilities, or important views will eventually collide. The right tree in the right place gets better every year. I hope this video helped. Be sure and download one of my free guides on my website. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep getting your hands dirty. I'd appreciate it if you like this video, subscribe to Garden Guru, and I'll see you in the next one.